HealthWish is a series of conversations about the state of healthcare in New York City's fabulous fifth borough, Staten Island. Our goal is to raise issues, raise awareness, and raise health. Because when we raise health, we raise everyone. A Renaissance man with strong philanthropic ties to Staten Island, Michael Caridi talks with Dr. Ardolic about the coming Gruppuso Women and Newborn Center and everyone's right to great healthcare. Give it a listen.
Hey, Staten Island. Welcome to HealthWish. I'm here with a good friend, Michael Caridi. Michael is the president of the Regional Executive Council for Staten Island, as well as a member of the Northwell board. Also one of the principals for the Gruppuso Foundation, and has been a prominent philanthropist on Staten Island with his amazing family for a really long time. And we're in a pretty special place right now. Tell us where we are.
Yeah, you're in Killsboro Brewing Company. This is our front of the house that's been in planning for probably 4 years. My career was, I was in the pudding business. I came across a couple of young kids. I call them kids. They're 40 years, they're close to 40, but I call them young kids.
It's all relative.
Yeah. So they had a love to making beer. And I seen an ad in the Advance, and I came up to them and I said, hey, I'll help you. And this is where we are today. We started as a small brew pub on Van Duzer Street, roughly around 800 square feet. And then we grew out of there, and now we're here. It's a little over, close to 20,000 square foot facility. We opened up the manufacturing a year ago.
And just to give you a sense, you're on the corner of Richmond Terrace and Tyson. I know that developing small businesses and talent on Staten Island is something you're super passionate about. And I know that you've been involved with small businesses numerous times in the past. But why'd you guys pick this location? Just curious.
I was attracted because it was next to Snug Harbor. We do a lot of work with their organic farm, and revitalizing the North Shore is a big component for local community people on Staten Island to bring back the North Shore. So we thought, hey, next to Snug Harbor, beautiful garden place. It's a great place to, start it.
Snug Harbor, since you brought it up, is truly one of the most exceptional places. You're talking about an incredibly beautiful green space with multiple museums, things for children, things for adults.
Once a year, Sean and Vinny, they donate their time, and they have a beer and pizza party. Yeah, and we do give back.
So talk about a little bit about what you do in the company. You've been on the Regional Executive Council now for a long time. Well over a decade now on the Regional Executive Council, and have been the chair now for many years. But you've also been on the Northwell board for many years, representing the community of Staten Island. It's an important task. Tell me about that and what that's been like.
Probably in the 1990s, around that area. I wasn't part of the board, but there was a strategic decision to merge in at the time with North Shore Hospital. I think it was a smart move, looking back, okay? And when they merged in, yeah, our board lost some of the controls, but it brought opportunity to Staten Island. What we've done when we merged with North Shore, now it's called Northwell, they didn't just say, guess what, board members, we don't need you because we have our own board. They wanted to keep the community involved. So that's when we came up with the Regional Council. And the Regional Council is a say for the community to work with the hospital to make sure the community is getting what we need. And that's, to me, is real important.
Yeah, and the reality is, if you look at how hospitals have merged and what's gone on, if the people before us hadn't made those decisions in the 90s, I don't know that we're in the position that we're in today. I'm not sure that our new buildings that are actually opening up go through, and that's kind of where I'd love to talk about for a second. And I don't think that occurs without us being a part of the company. That brings me to your work with the Gruppuso Foundation. We've been doing work together with you through the Gruppuso Foundation since back in the emergency department. I still pass by the picture of Vincent as you're walking into the ED, and it still means something to me because I remember meeting you all for the first time and watching you all hug in front of that picture. Tell us about your work with the Gruppuso Foundation.
Yeah, no, when we sold our company, we made a decision. The legacy of our family is the foundation. We were very lucky to be fortunate to have a business that was able to give us these opportunities. But when we were always taught that the product is not who we are, it's going to be the legacy. And we wanted to make sure that the legacy continues. And that's what we did. That's why we give back to our community. Because we didn't work on Staten Island. We worked in Long Island, but our families were from Staten Island.
I think one of the biggest moments for that legacy is coming up. The Gruppuso Women and Newborn Center will be opening. It's a beautiful facility. And you talk about serving the community. I'm not sure what serves the community better than a brand new state-of-the-art Women and Newborn Center where every single woman, regardless of how much resources they had when they came in, gets to deliver in a private room with their loved ones there. It's truly a special thing that you helped give to this community, and I do want to thank you for that.
Thank you. One of the things Staten Island we all have in common, we need healthcare. So giving back to our community for the best healthcare, we should not have to go to the city because we're a 500,000 member island. That's a big island, okay? And we should not have to go anywhere for healthcare.
If you look at the programs that we've built and the buildings that we're putting up and the people that we're hiring, I think more and more people are realizing that there really isn't any reason to do that. You can get taken care of in your own community, whether it's the Lorena Cancer Center, whether it's the Gruppuso Women and Newborn Center. We've brought in some really exceptional clinicians we've hired up, and you're going to continue to see changes there. And honestly, thank you for being a part of that.
It's not even my pleasure, it's a dream.
So I do want to thank you. Thank you for everything that you've done. And actually, I'm really curious to see what you do next, right? You always continue to surprise me. Every time I hear you're always involved in something new and something different. And Staten Island is pretty much always involved. So I'm looking forward to what you're doing next. And frankly, I'm looking forward to coming here with my family and actually having a pizza and maybe even a beer.
Well, I hope you come because, I'm looking forward to having the pizza and the beer too here.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Join us next time as we explore Killsboro on the North Shore of Staten Island. HealthWish wishes to thank our special guests, Dr. Brahim Ardolic and Michael Caridi, filmed at the Killsboro Brewing Company. We're very interested in your health wish. Contact us at healthwish@northwell.edu. Thanks for joining us. We hope to see you again soon.